Hello, Farmer Jason here at Way Fruit Farm. Today we have one massive pile of brush that's going to meet the torch. And so that's what we're gonna be doing. Don't know how well it's gonna burn. We picked a great day for doing this. I was waiting for the grass to get nice and green, and it's nice and green. There's a little bit of mist in the air and not a lot of wind, so it's a perfect day for burning. You know, with anything like this, you have to be very careful. You don't want to burn when the grass is dry, either from drought in the middle of the summer or from the winter time. And you also don't want it to be too dry to where if it gets carried off, it's going to set everything on fire. Today, I don't think we could set anything fire out there if we wanted to. So this pile hopefully will burn pretty good. We'll find out here in a second. What this is old cherry trees. We had a bunch of cherry trees, and unfortunately they just weren't living anymore, and so we tore them all down. Normally we don't burn our trees. Like when we tear out a lot of apples, we actually grind them up, but this wasn't enough to bring in a grinder, but yet enough that we needed to do something, so we're going to try to set it on fire. All right, so we had some really dry brush in there that is going up like crazy. It's actually going up a little better than I thought it would at first. It might slow down once we get past some of that dead grass and little branches I had in the beginning. But we've got quite a fire going on. We'll keep watching it. The other thing that I want to tell you from a safety standpoint, because I might have done this one time, always make sure you call the 911 non-emergency number and let them know you're burning, or else you can have fire trucks show up when you do this kind of thing, which is never good, which happened to me once. But anyway, so that's the other bit of thought I would. So we're gonna watch this, see how well we can get it to burn, and then we'll push it all together and keep it burning down. All right, so we still have the fire going. This side I just lit, and it's going pretty good. Over here, where we were going, it's slowing down a little bit once it got past those outside branches. Once it got into the center, it was still a little bit wetter from all the rain we've had. But what will happen is this is actually good because it's burning inside now, and it'll just keep burning and smoldering, so I don't have a huge massive fire. But at the same time, this whole pile will disappear very quickly because of that. All right, so we've been watching this for about 15 minutes, and now all of a sudden it's starting to catch. What had to happen was it had to dry up all that fuel that was in there. It was really wet from all the rain we've been receiving. And now whenever the wind blows, we just get some massive flames. And so they're actually shooting above the pile. There we go. The flames are shooting above the pile, and it's creating kind of a cool effect with the wind and the flames. So we're gonna keep watching it. We'll tune back in. There we go. Now we've got some flames up 10 feet. Oh yeah. Almost like a little tornado coming off the top as it burns. Yeah, so we'll keep watching it. If it gets even better, we'll turn back in. All right, we've been burning this for a little while, and I'm gonna try to get around to a little different vantage point here, be it that it's kind of hot. And you can see how right down inside there, it has just burned and burned and burned, and the heat right now is absolutely intense. Wow. The heat is just ridiculously strong right now, and it's just burning up all that stuff. And what I'm gonna have to do is, you can see I have some branches outside of here. It's too hot for me to get close. So I'm gonna go down and get my four-wheel drive tractor. And we'll push the stuff on the edges into that center inferno, because it's burning really good right now. This is actually better than I expected it to go. As wet as it's been, I thought that center might be too wet, and it did a good job of drying it, and now it is just burning it. So that's pretty impressive fire right there. That's a campfire on steroids. All right, so what's happened now is the pile stopped burning down as much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push it in with our tractor to make it burn more. You can see the flames have really died down, and this whole side hasn't burned. So we'll see what we can do. Push in. Oh, there we got some new flames going. That's a good sign. Have holes, or you can see the flames inside there. Try dumping that right on top of all those flames. All right, let's give that a minute or two to work, and we'll try doing it again. What we got to do is we just got to keep pushing that in so that all that burns up. All right, I've decided to push on it from the other side, and that side seems to make it go up even more. There we go, we got in there and started pushing that way too. where I'm sitting, just trying to mix the pile around to get all that last little bit burned up. So here we are, sort of the end. If that looked cool from outside, you should have seen in the tractor cab, all the flames and sparks. We started with that monstrous pile that was taller than me and really big around, and this is what we're down to, and by morning, there'll be almost nothing left. So it's not necessarily the easiest way of getting rid of it, but it definitely is a nice way of getting rid of it. And with the rain, snow that's coming down here, while all of my peaches are in bloom just over the hill, you know, we'll keep working at it, and this will be it. So we appreciate you all for watching. We enjoy doing these, bringing you into our chunk of our life. So have a great night, have a great day, and we'll see you later.